Hey guys, Brewery 65 back at it again. Friday night. I wanted to do a few things here, or update you on a few things. So I laid some things out. I got my. I was able to get my kegerator, my stand-up freezer. Drilled a hole in the bottom and the front for my CO2 tank, and I got that went pretty good. So and I've got that in. I've got it holds 4 kegs, or can hold 4 kegs. So, and that goes into a what the hell you call it? But anyway, so I got that done. Which is good. I've been thinking about, I said in this last video that I got 2 coolers that I was gonna, I tried the brew in the bag system, which went pretty good. I've got my Old English Ale in the primary, and tomorrow morning I'm going to transfer to secondary. And I'll get that. That will be a separate video. But because of the small problems I had, I was thinking I was just going to go back to a 3-tier system with the coolers, so the mash tun and sparging and what have you. And then I listened to the latest podcast from Basic Brewing guys, James, and he was interviewing somebody who was talking about brewing the bag, and when I did the brew in the bag, I did it kind of like a regular all grain, to where I had to actually rinse the grains that were in the bag, and that's where I ran into some problems and spillage of wort, and I've heard that anyway. But they said that basically their testing felt that you can just do the full volume of wort, brew in the bag, so you don't have to do any kind of rinsing. And so I thought, oh, great, I just bought 2 coolers. I'm going to redesign, the system and blah, blah, blah. And so anyway, so I was like, well, shit, I guess I ought to take these coolers back and, rethink about this. But then I got to thinking about it some more, and I thought, well, let me back up. The other thing that they were talking about was mashing at 60 minutes, which most of us do, but instead increase that to 90 minutes. And mashing for 90 minutes in the brew kettle, even though I do the foil wrap for insulation, I think you'd still lose some heat. So bottom line, instead of taking the coolers back, I decided I was going to go outside the box and do a hybrid brew in the bag, if you will, and basically keep the cooler, which gives me better insulation, and mash in that, do a full volume mash, and mash in that for 90 minutes, and then just completely drain it into the brew kettle, and which means that I don't have to build a 2-tier system, just one tier, which is obviously above the brew kettle, and I'm going to try that. So I think that's where I'm going with that design. And we'll see. But anyway, okay. The other thing I wanted to do was, other thing I wanted to mention in this video was, this is basically for people who use kegs. I don't know, and you guys might already know this, but I discovered this a long time ago. Years ago, I guess. But your replacement gaskets, or O-rings, you can get from McMaster Carr for dirt cheap. And there's basically 3 gaskets that I've got that I've got of course the fat ones are probably the biggest ones, but anyway, yeah, so you can get 100 pack of 1 O-ring, and I'm not sure which one, it's a smaller one, for right, I just checked the prices today and they're all on stock, but 100 pack for $2.48. $2.48. The big O-rings are, you can get a 10 pack for $12.69, and then the other smaller O-rings, which I think one of these is for the dip tubes, 100 pack for $2.21. I mean, that's just, it's killer. So let me give you 3 part numbers, and you can go online and look, and you can tell exactly which ones. I'm not going to describe, but all of the part numbers start with 9452, and then after that it's going to be a K as in kitten 23. The next one is going to be a K as in kitten 218, and then the last one is going to be a K as in kitten 172. Go on McMaster's website if you don't know about this. Do a search on those numbers, and you'll be set as far as O-rings go for your kegs, if that's what you use. Okay, the other thing I was going to show you guys. I work for an R&D department, and we do polyurethane foams, spray foams, 2 pound, half pound, all different sorts of foams. And we very often, every week, we'll be testing different foams, spraying them, and every once in a while we'll be spraying 2 pound foam. And this was years ago, when I was into brewing again, and I was looking for some kind of insulator for my keg, and I just had one of the guys make one of these. But I brought a 5-gallon keg in, and we prepped it up to be sprayed with foam, and got this. This is 2 pound foam. I'm hoping you can see that, and just I mean, it fits the keg perfectly because obviously the way we did it. But I just thought that was kind of neat. I would share that. And I think that's about it. I think that's all that I wanted to bring to tonight's video. Like I said, tomorrow morning I'm going to be transferring that Old English Ale to secondary. That Welch's grape juice that I just, for the hell of it, decided to put in a ferment, see what that does. That's actually bubbling away. Not sure how well that's going to do, which I don't care. I was just wanted something to do with that had to do with brewing, and I happened to have a packet of dry yeast, so I just went ahead and did that, and I had corn sugar, and but that's about it. I'm gonna go to a local. It's not a brew shop. It's actually a place that sells beer, but they do have brewing supplies. So tomorrow morning, I think I might stop by there and pick up some DME and check out and see what else they have in inventory. Because, like I said, they're not, their main focus isn't homebrew, but they do have some supplies. So I think I might take a little field trip downtown Winston tomorrow and maybe pick up some things. And then tomorrow I'll make another video as far as my transfer goes. And yeah, that's it. So I think that's all I got. I laid everything out here so I would remember what to talk about. So that should do it. So until we're not going to meet again, because yeah, I'm just basically talking to myself. Anyway, all right, guys. Talk to you later.